To be fair, they told me I could be completely honest. But full disclosure, this video is sponsored by VESSEL. And after wearing it for a few weeks, it's pretty close to perfect, but there is one reason that could be a complete deal breaker for you. So let's check it out. I've never seen a bag with this type of security pocket on it, and at first I thought it was a gimmick, but the more I use this bag, combined with the leather feel, minimal branding that doesn't need to yell at you to be sophisticated, and the smaller design choices that no one else cares about, like these metal strap retainers. So overkill, and I love it. I personally think that this 20 liter is the perfect everyday size. It's about as tall as my 14-inch MacBook Pro, while thick enough to carry a day's worth of gear, but thin enough that it won't trigger you to overpack just to fill the space. However, the real value is in the pockets on pockets on pockets. Hidden ones, soft ones, and stretchy ones too, which I will show you how I pack this out as a tech hoarder shortly, but the material choices is where you may think twice, as this model is mainly made of synthetic leather. Although it does come in a DWR option as well, I do think this one looks way sleeker though. It's also got padding galore and water sealed zippers, so on paper, it's got all the right features for a fancy EDC bag. Anyways, onto the fun part. We're testing how much this can pack in a realistic scenario as a day pack that I'd bring traveling with me. Starting with the quick access pocket being the star of the show because it closes with magnets. Whoa. Again, plenty of pockets within pockets, so you have no excuse not to remember where you stored this. The Nanobag Daypack. Yes, if you've ever traveled anywhere hot and sweat instantly the temperature turns double digits, then you'll thank me for having a featherweight bag that yet can still hold a full day's worth of snacks and even some actual weight too without breaking at the seams. Pair that with another organization GOAT. The MODL MagStuds are like zip ties, but way more fun and reusable too. It's basically a thick, stretchy rubber that can wrap around your gear, then snaps in place to keep it from flying away. You name it, it can probably try its best to do it. Next, a channel favorite for the Matador Betalock Carabiner, a fairly large metal clip that has a lock built in. Clip this onto your bag, then pair it with a chair or your luggage handle too, so the only thing being snatched is you. A new addition to our travel arsenal, mainly due to them being one of the most comfortable earbuds for my oddly shaped ear holes. It does come in at a premium price given it is from Sony, but by no means are they functionally better than, say, my regular AirPods. This isn't a deep dive into them, but you've got to admit, these look friggin' sick. Lastly, I always like to have something offline to do, whether to play Big 2 or practice my terrible magic tricks. These Stussy bicycle collab cards are one of my favorite. By no means am I some sort of hypebeast, but if you black out any EDC item, then you can count on me to be on that bandwagon. Packing it all in though, I will say the strap can get annoying to access on the daily, but that also means it's doing its job at keeping others out too. The microfiber lining works great with anything you don't want to scratch, and there's even this soft, tiny pocket that's so hidden that we almost missed it ourselves. The additional sleeves keeps your gear from banging against each other all day. However, the best part, wha-bam. Don't worry, I know what you're thinking. But since it's not zippered closed, they've still somehow made a complete seal that can keep water out for at least a short period of time for you to find some real shelter. But when it's all clipped in, that pocket ain't going anywhere. Now my favorite feature of this whole bag is the dual water bottle pockets, which more brands should copy this feature, as it has magnets that keep it shut with a mesh that can expand only when you need to. The pocket itself is tall and opens enough to even fit smaller tripods, with the wide top access that makes sliding gear in and out very smooth. The deep dark pocket means I'm not afraid my bottle will fly out on its own, but that also means the opposite, as I'm able to hide smaller bottles too, like my recently favorite Blackout tiny water bottle from Corkcicle, which reminds me of that bubblegum jug candy that we used to stuff our mouth with as a kid. But this has a modern flair thanks to the added texture and sharper edges. I can confirm that drinking water from this is pure aura. The flat design means it can slide into your chest or pants pocket discreetly, but hides perfectly into the side pocket here too. They even have tether straps that you can clip around your bottle, umbrella, or tripod, so it really isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Moving around back to the dedicated tech pocket, this one's for the nerds who have to carry every hub, cable, and charger just in case. A water sealed zipper keeps everything inside dry, and there's microfiber madness that wraps your laptop in this padded area too. Fitting up to a 15-inch MacBook, it's snug enough that it's not sliding around, plus it's lifted and padded on the bottom so your laptop isn't slapping the floor every time you set it down. In front of that, it gets even better with a built-in accessory pouch. It's also microfiber lined to keep your precious gear from scratching, like these Statik MagStack USB-C cables. because don't at me for only discovering magnetic cables existed in 2026. All those sleepless nights trying to keep my cables organized, I could have avoided. It's braided for durability, rated for 100 watt charging speed, and quite possibly the last cable you'll ever need to buy. Pair that with their all-in-one portable charger and battery with a 10,000 milliamp charge built in, dual USB-C cables, a fold-out wall charger, and a 15 watt wireless MagSafe charger too. That being said, it's not the best in class for either of those categories, but having it available in one device is pretty clutch for trying to carry less when traveling, nor do I have to remember if I grab the right cable anymore, as it's all tucked into one brick now. They also include a gimmicky phone stand, which works if you never touch it, but any swipe or tap on it and it's game over for your patience. But the wall charger does double to charge its own internal battery, so you're ready wherever you go or whenever you make it to another hipster matcha cafe to pretend to work as well. Now the main compartment is where the bulk of your gear lives, with a fully opening face that makes packing extremely easy. Starting off with the larger sleeve pocket for flatter items like magazines, divorce papers, or an additional tablet like this Viwoods AiPaper Eink tablet that I've been testing. One of the slimmest tablets I've ever used, yet made of premium material, so it feels like holding a very solid sheet of metal. The magic does lie in the pen integration though, as it's meant to mimic writing on paper, and I can confirm it does bring back some terrible memories, handwriting every note in college. I wish I had this to save and organize everything all in one place though. It's got app integrations like calendars, voice notes, and Kindle as well, which means this could just be a really fancy e-reader, but the star of the show really is how slim this is. Pair it with the rounded edges, I can see why they charge several $100s for this. No extra subscription costs are required to use any of their features. You know who I'm talking about. If you know, you know. Matador sent over some of their travel accessories to test, and this tiny neck pillow really caught my attention because I hate carrying those damn things around after a flight. This, you simply blow up with your mouth, and it's shaped to wrap and support your head snug when combined with the adjustable drawstring in front too. It's larger on the sides to support leaning onto, and thinned out around back so it doesn't hurt to lean backwards too. Plus, once closed shut, the air stays locked in the whole time, but then, wabam, just as easy to empty and packs away into the size of a sock, which can conveniently hide in the inner stretch pockets, ready to go at a moment's notice. They also include zipper pockets on the front flap for smaller and flatter items. I love these nano metal pill cases from Ikigai, which I've shown before, and based on the sales data, you guys love too. Great for emergency Tylenol or mints, as it's protected inside a metal body that clicks shut, so no spillage in the air. The pockets themselves don't have much volume, but are mesh, so while you can stretch it out, I'd avoid anything thicker than the case of your AirPods or something. The larger empty main compartment leaves it up to your imagination, which is great if you use packing cubes. We recommend the Evergoods Transit. I've got the 8 liter here that fits into the bottom perfectly, giving the bag a base to stand on. But these cubes split in half if you don't like your underwear touching your socks, and the mesh lets everything breathe if you pack it back in after a night out too. For context, the 8 liter carries about 4 cans of Monster on each side, and zipping these shut will probably get you lucky tonight for how organized your girlfriend thinks you are now. The Velcro patches are a staple for them to add a little flair, and it's got straps on straps on straps on the outside, so you can grab it or securely attach it onto other bags easily as well. I found the split design also fits great open if you don't want it bulging out too much, so you can still pair it with flatter items like notebooks to fill up the rest of the space. To top it all off, the cherry on the bottom as they say, the external mounting points make for a perfect spot to customize your bag, like adding a Minicas premium Hot Wheel holder keychain to show off that you know your stuff. However, for something a little more useful, my S-tier favorite accessory, the Heroclip. Unlike the Matador Betalock that's designed to lock it in place, the Heroclip allows you to hang your bag basically on any flat surface or railing like tables, chairs, and most importantly, bathroom stall doors. So you never have to set it down on pee-stained floors ever again. It folds away neatly when you're done and is the definition of having something just in case. It doesn't end there though. As simple and sleek as this bag looks, there's even more pockets. Like this hidden sleeve in front, perfect for passports and cash, but for us, fitting the Matador travel stash pouch, and if it wasn't obvious, we're huge fans of Matador when it comes to travel. It's got reinforced stitching because why the heck not? A pocket for every card, receipt, and up to 4 passports too, with stiff backing on the larger pockets that help keep the structure of the pouch. Combine that with RFID blocking if you believe in that conspiracy theory, and with a dedicated sleeve for all your essentials, you should never forget to bring your passport, keys, or cash with you ever again. However, However, like Steve Jobs, there's one more thing. Another hidden vertical pocket right beside the water bottle pocket. It's smaller and flatter, but great for phones, wallets, or daily essentials if you don't need it on the fly. So while we only had a limited time to test this bag, we tried our best to mimic real world tests, like making sure the water sealed zippers and synthetic leather actually kept water out, which it did, whether the luggage strap on the back sat comfortably on handlebars so it wasn't flip-flopping around while you were rolling, and damn, it looked good too. Wearing it on your back, it doesn't look like a giant turtle shell, it's comfortable and hugs even Jaden's big back, and passes our scientific shake test without anything flinging around while you do the Dougie. I also forced Jaden to volunteer to wear it for the workday so we could see how comfortable it was while moving around, and he was able to do all his regular tasks without the bag getting in the way. That being said, we only tested the 20 liter option, but they do offer a larger 30 liter as well as different material options too. But come on, even though this is synthetic leather, it looks so freaking good in the all black finish. I do wish they didn't have the silver hardware, as it makes it look a tad cheaper. A fully blacked out version would be the end game for me if I ever needed a bag to impress my girlfriend.
My final take, this is the perfect bag for the fancy hoarder. It can surprisingly carry a lot, keep you organized with all the built-in pockets, and still look really good while doing so. Specifically, the overkill in padding inside the laptop pocket. Convenient features like a built-in hook that keeps your bag from completely falling open, magnetic water bottle pockets that hide away so it doesn't look like you're always on a hike. However, it's not perfect, especially if you're looking for a minimal bag. Although it looks sleek and has fairly minimal branding, the bag is designed not to get any bigger or smaller than this, whether it's full or empty. My only other gripe, because of the stiffer structure of the leather, the zippers do require a break-in period, so it's not going to be smooth sailing right out of the box. And at this price point, I would have liked to see a little more real leather versus the synthetic. Although on the flip side, I do feel much less worried about tossing this around. So let me know in the comments down below what bag we should test next to see if it can handle our hoarding, but that's it. I rest my PrimeX 2.0 backpack.